interestingly enough, Boss has only just recently started playing this game a couple of months ago, and he's actually being trained by his eLive Pro teammate Kim, Ohio 1234.
That's right.
Formerly from the U.S.
That's right, originally an American player. By the way, I just want to point out, you can follow on Twitter Seattle Barcraft, and there you can get the information. They've posted a link to the meetup that will be tomorrow.
Nice.
Twitter.com/Seattle Barcraft.
Yeah. Now, Boss definitely plays a much more aggressive Akuma, taking a lot of risks. Actually.
You know, this is actually pretty cool because these two players played in singles not too long ago, and F-Word had a pretty dominant performance.
That's right, yeah.
F-Word had a dominant performance. Boss actually switched ultras. Looked like he wasn't really sure which one to pick, and he wasn't really able to set up his own Vortex game. This is going to be a matchup, or should be a matchup anyway, in which both players are looking to start up their own mix-ups, get a hard knockdown, and then ambiguous mix-ups that are hard to block into another hard knockdown again and get the exact same situation over again. That's what's called a Vortex in this game.
Yep, and Ibuki's Vortex is probably one of the best ones.
No, there's no doubt it's one of the best ones. These are probably the two best, or at least among the two best.
And the funniest thing about it is, Ibuki's is like, there's two options. It's knife on the left, knife on the right, and Akuma has like 1,900 options, you know?
Well,
I'm simplifying.
Yeah, I mean, she also has crouch up light kick and whiff into crouching light. But yeah, you're in general right, and that's all that F-Word went to was just the cross up, whether or not the kunai was going to cross up. So here we go. This is the first match, the first game of the Canada Cup 2011 International 5v5. 8 teams represented. Here we go.
Yeah, F-Word has recently been one of the most consistent ranking battle placers in Europe for the winner stays on ranking battles that they actually play in the United Kingdom.
So this is really like a stroke of luck, I think, here for Team Europe2, for F-Word, to start in this matchup that he's already shown today he can take in a 2 out of 3 set. This is just one game per player.
Yeah, and perhaps trolling a little, Ryan Hart actually says that F-Word likes to complain about matchups a lot. He seems to think that Ibuki loses every match, 7-3.
Well, things are going well for him right now. He's got the hard knockdown already. And will he punish? And stun on the next hit.
Oh, nice block there from Boss.
Still, that stun is still relevant. I don't think it's going away. If you hold down back in this game, your stun does not go away.
Actually, it does.
Okay.
If you don't block anything.
Oh, sure, yeah. If you're not blocking anything, right?
Yeah. As long as you're sitting there, you should be okay. And right now, Boss is catching up a little bit. Oh, twice. He did not.
Oh, that could be it. No, F-Word let it drop, but unfortunately, Boss not hitting his combos.
Oh, nice.
Oh boy.
It's almost like he knew right then he was going to go for the sweep. Sometimes you can see it from a player when they take that extra step that they haven't been taking, that's when they're going for that sweep. Nice counter there.
Needs to punish, yes.
All right, and then just in the Super Versus battle this last year, F-Word placed 3rd. So he's actually doing really, he's a very, very strong player in Europe now. You can see, right? Oh, nice teleport, but Archie selected with the EX slide.
Will he get him? No, not quite.
Not this time. Now, F-Word has to be a little careful. Boss does have the super Raging Demon. Not as much damage, but still, you can't escape from it if he activates it right next to you.
Right, it is instant if it's right next to you. This is a big chance here. Okay.
Oh, nice. Getting just going for the throw.
This time, Boss blocks correctly, and he's blocking well. That hasn't really been the issue for him. It's been starting his offense. He hasn't gotten it.
Yeah, and I like F-Word. You know, he's just been keeping the pressure going, not letting Boss be able to get any distance.
F-Word not worried about that super. Okay, now this could be it. Oh, did he get him?
Yeah.
Yes. Here we go. It's all about this one.
Oh, nice. All right, Boss is going to probably be looking to use that super. Oh, right there, he could have did it. Just jump attack low strong, and then into a carried Raging Demon off of the overhead. Probably would have gotten F-Word right there.
F-Word just trying for chip. Okay, jump back jab, and he takes it. Boss has gone down. And that means that F-Word will stay on. He'll play the next player. And again, it's up to Team Japan eLive to select their next player now. They can do it based on matchups.
Yep. And they're going with MOV. MOV, who actually is one of the strongest third strike players.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best Chun-Lis in Japan.
it was interesting what Cody was saying earlier on the stream, how he talked with MOV about Chun-Li, and MOV actually said that he thought Chun should have been banned at SPO in Third Strike, which is, how about that?
Well, people were saying something about that, but some people were saying maybe they misinterpreted it.
Oh, really?
And he might have actually said, my Chun-Li is supposed to be
Ah, I see.
or something like that. We're not sure exactly yet. There might have been something lost in translation.
That's
there.
funny.
But you know what the funny thing about it is, apparently he doesn't play Street Fighter 4 very publicly. And people aren't sure where he plays. It's almost like he trains in secret. But he does very well all the time. MOV obviously known for a very strong ground game. That's kind of a staple of Chun-Li players in Third Strike, to be able to land those stand fierces and low forward in the super.
We saw him earlier. He had a very, very patient style. Only took one major risk the whole time against Kongster. And that risk paid off. It was a random ultra, and he got it. So
Dude, that was the sickest setup ever.
Amazing. So, and he's starting off very much the same way. Kind of patient, slowly trying to back his opponent up. He cannot, he does not want to get knocked down, that is for sure.
Right. You know, I mean, a lot of people who watch Street Fighter, who are more used to like the Marvel games and stuff, they often complain about the walk back and forth pace of a Street Fighter match. But you know what? There's so much tension built in it.
Love it.
You know, that once you get used to it, it's a joy to watch. I mean, I sound like a soccer fan, you know?
Kind of.
But it's absolutely true. It is absolutely true. Like, just the carefulness that these players have to play to land those hits is so impressive.
Boy. This could be big. What does he get here? Oh, nice. Trying to focus dash out, which is a way to get out of it, but you have to know which side he's on to know which way to dash.
And the tricky part is, you know, that's how you get away from the kunai setup, but there, F-Word said, you know what, I'm not going to kunai, I'm just going to do a regular jump attack so that I can bait you and punish you. Because a lot of times you want to see what side a Buki lands on so that you can dash away from her properly, so you'll hold the focus half a second longer. And by doing that, that actually allowed F-Word to land and combo him straight up.
Oh, nice. He went right over. Oh, boy. He can't quite see the focus in time. Comes up here. All right. MOV with the knockdown. Very cautious. Wow. Even cautious in his media pressure is MOV. But he does have his opponent into the corner. Got him there now. Oh, boy. Not a hard knockdown. Trying to bait. F-Word has been good about avoiding that stuff so far. Oh, wow. Gets the overhead and then plays very patiently. Oh, he uses that option select to get out. I like that. We'll talk about that in a second. All about getting a knockdown. Here it is. Huge hitbox on the crouching medium punch. It's definitely bigger than you think.
Oh, nice backdash through the kunai without even a focus attack. He just went straight for the backdash. That's actually hard to do. Oh!
So nice.
What a sick focus attack there.
So that option select that he's using is pressing throw and focus attack at the same time, all 4 buttons. And that will allow you to focus backdash. Oh, and then backdash, I should say. Focus backdash in most cases, but if there's a throw, you'll tech it in as well. Oh no, slight mistake there from F-Word. And that could be gigantic, knowing how important getting the hard knockdown into Vortex is for his character. To have gotten Dragon Punch. Oh boy, really?
Oh, interesting. I don't think that's what he meant to do, maybe? Or?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty safe.
Just for chip?
Yeah, I don't know. That's strange to me.
Yeah. Oh, not a crumple though. Not a crumple. Didn't quite get to build up to the level 2 focus.
Oh, I think that was another mistake. I think he's had a couple of those so far. Maybe 3 if you include that super.
Just gonna take his damage as we can get. Nice cross up EX Hurricane. That's one of Ken's vortexes.
Oh, I love that way in. Now he's got a chance. Oh,
he tried to bait out an uppercut by backdashing Ibuki with one of the slowest and longest backdashes in this game. It goes far, but it actually just takes a very long time to land.
You see her sticking that back. Oh boy, okay.
Nice.
Takes it just right there.
Yeah. You know, and if you lose the F word, do you think the player who loses will shout out F word? I don't know, I would. All right. It looks like the Emperor is coming up next.
El Fuerte.
The Emperor is from Sweden, real name Boris.
Okay.
And well, actually, we'll be right back. We'll take a break.
Quick break?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
we'll be back
right
in just a second.
Yeah. We're only going to play through the first 4 matches. And after that, we'll save the rest. We don't want to eliminate anyone before tomorrow.
Which is smart, I think.
Right. And we don't want to get down to the winners finals
No.
because then we already know 2 of the top 3 teams.
Right.
So we're just gonna come down just to play these first 4, and then get some rest. And tomorrow we are gonna see some wall-to-wall Street Fighter 4 action with a little bit of Marvel peppered in there.
A little bit of Marvel in there. Oh, I think we'll also see some Tekken 6. I believe that the grand finals of that will be streamed. That's what I've heard. Which would be nice.
Yeah.
Third Strike is also being played tomorrow, though we don't know whether it's going to be on stream.
Yeah, that's right. It might be early on, you know, to give people time to wake up and get here.
That would be cool, yeah.
On their leisure, you know.
All right, so they've decided to put Emperor up, as James was saying.
Oh, okay, so they're actually not running pushes in between the matches. They're only doing it at the very end.
Okay, cool.
So cool. Okay, so yeah, back to the Emperor.
Right.
He actually is a Tekken 6 player. He's actually a very strong guy, a strong player in Tekken, and he's done amazingly well all over Europe.
Okay.
He is in DreamHack this past summer. He got 2nd place in AE using Fuerte.
Awesome.
In Germany, I guess that's a Damager Many. Germany Max Damager. In March this last year, he got 4th place in non-AE.
Max Damage Germany. That's all right. I like it.
Aha, okay.
You get it? Yeah. Huh?
That's really sad.
Huh?
I didn't
Yeah, I was
catch
gonna say,
that.
how'd
Yeah,
you not
I
get
know.
that one?
That's it. I need to retire now. That was
yeah.
pretty bad. Okay, but he's definitely very good at mixing between defense and offense, and apparently he really loves frustrating people. And
He's got a good character for that.
Fuerte is the ultimate troll character.
Yeah, agreed.
And he says nothing puts a bigger smile on his face than getting someone to complain about how cheap El Fuerte is. Like, if you complain about it, that just makes him happy.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's amazing. I love that.
So he's going to be playing against MOV, still up there in that Pokemon style, winner stays on. Crowd has definitely filled up the room. As we said earlier, we believe that there are more spectators than players here. That's what Lapchi told us. And the room is just about full.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way tournaments are going to start becoming sooner or later. I mean, even at EVO this last year, I would say that maybe 75% of the room were there just to watch, and I don't think they entered. There was a lot of people there just spectating.
That's right. And we are not button checking. I'm not sure what's happening right now. I really don't know because they both have this. Okay, yeah.
That was a
because you know
button check,
MLV
yeah.
has a style of not doing much.
Exactly.
Again, if you want to check out all of the teams and a nice little blurb about each player individually, you can go to iplaywinner.com. It's one of the posts there about Canada Cup.
Destination confirmed.
The Emperor.
So here we go.
1-1 so far. 5 players on each team.
Right. It's really interesting. You know, obviously Kai from Southern California is a frequent Fuerte player. He's actually told me that it's harder to beat Kens who randomly uppercut. When they randomly uppercut, basically Fuerte
Link,
gets
nice.
his money off of randomness. And so if Ken plays equally as random, it's actually hard to
He's
deal
over.
with.
He can punish. No, he's not going to do it. Okay, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Nice uppercut there.
Yeah, and not reversal timing. Reversal timing might not have actually hit him. Just going to get out of there. Yes, crouching jab. I like it.
I think Emperor would have been better off trying to go for the cross-up on that splash. He stayed in front and kind of gave MOV that opportunity to uppercut. Doesn't matter. Emperor takes it. Trying to...
Ooh, looking for the knockdown. He's got it. Now he starts the mix-ups.
Yep. Oh, wow. MOV unfortunately
Oh,
went to
how
focus.
smart was that
That
FADC?
was
Unfortunately,
so
he couldn't
sick.
get anything out of it, but I like the
But
idea.
he saved his life. That's the most important part. Not taking any damage. A lot of times players don't seem to realize that not taking damage can be just as much of a win as damaging your
Oh,
opponent.
yeah.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of new players forget. There he goes. All right.
Evens it up on rounds.
Pull out all the stops. Fight!
Again, looks for a way in. He's in there, and he blocks this time, and that's great because it means no more meter for MOV. No more FADC. Oh, very slow slide. That slide is safe, but unfortunately it takes so long to start.
Yeah. The regular slide is very safe. Run slide is actually very punishable.
Yes.
Against Puerto
Oh,
Rico.
huge! Okay, he just goes for Ultra 2. Not going to do Run Stop Fierce. Lots of damage on this.
Not as much as it did before, but good enough because he had the full ultra.
Gets out of the corner, can start his setups. Oh.
Oh, here we go. Oh!
Oh, no, not dead yet!
Hard.
Fierce Fan Fierce into what?
This is
Fierce.
huge.
Run
Oh,
Stop Fierce, excuse me.
You know
Oh,
what?
there you go.
I want to point out one of the smartest things that happened in that round right there. MOV took to the air on that mix-up so that when he got hit by the body splash, he was able to do a quick rise. If the body splash hits you while you're on the ground, it flattens you, and you are unable to quick rise, and that's what gives Fuerte the initiative to do another mix-up. MOV got into the air, got hit by the body splash, was able to do a quick rise, and so that is how he escaped that mix-up there and got that win at the very end. Smart stuff from MOV. MOV moving on, getting his team to the next player, and who's coming up next?
This will be Problem X.
Problem X, also from London. He is a Seth player.
That's correct.
Yes, and he got third at EGL this last summer, and actually he got third again at EGL this past winter, just this past weekend, actually. So right before he came here last weekend, he got third place.
Yeah, and I watched that. You know, I wanted to do a little bit of research on these guys, and he has, and we've seen him as well today. I believe he made it into the round of top 32.
Yeah, and
I think he made it in losers, if I recall correctly.
and again, he's another player that has just so shockingly leveled up, and they say he's been doing super consistently at the Winner Stays On ranking battles in London. And he really likes to uppercut everything with Seth. And apparently, he will not care what character you are using. He will just play his game on you and just put you in his mix-ups. He really has no care whatsoever.
Well, he's got a good character for that, and we see people like Punko and Online Tony use much the same style and do extremely well in the tournaments they enter, whether they be majors or locals. And here he is. He got third in Europe in the past weekend, and here he is, top 32 at this, and now facing off against MOV.
And it's really funny because, you know, these notes that I've been taking on all these players, the comments that I've been reading have always been, he is the best Blah in Europe. He is the best Viper in Japan. He is the best Zangief in Korea.
Right.
Well, apparently, Problem X is the self-proclaimed best Seth in Europe.
Nice.
And he says if you don't agree, then he will money match you all day.
That's great. Well, I saw him money match actually Filipino champ yesterday, and it looked at the start like it was going to be a pretty big win for Problem X, but Filipino champ ended up clutching it out, and really, actually not even clutching it out at the end. He won pretty convincingly, 5-2.
With Dawson.
5-2, Dawson versus Seth, yeah.
Wow, that's really impressive. That's really, really impressive.
Historic distance. Fists will fly at this location. It's the battle of the century. Fight!
All right, here we go. It's Seth against Ken. Seth is definitely going to want to try to get in here if he can. Got to watch out for more invincible Dragon Punch than against most characters.
Nice. Just kind of zoning him right now. Playing the old school defensive Seth style that a lot of Seths used when he was when he had that jump fierce. The
You
long
see,
range jump fierce.
it looks like he's really respecting Ken's wake up, and that is something that you kind of got to do. Wow, combo video time. Take note, Madge.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, big damage. Not going to spend meter. Problem X trying to get out. Oh, wow.
I think he was trying to chase down a backdash or something like that.
Nice. And I don't know whether the going for those scratching shorts are going to work too well against MOV, who is just so patient.
Yeah, and you can see it right now. MOV has no part of it. He says, I know Seth has a dangerous mix-up game up close. I don't want to deal with that at all. So I'm just going to sit back here. I've got a lead. What am I worried about?
Right.
Picking his moments to get in. That's the important part. Is, you know, when you turtle, a lot of players, they turtle too long, and great option select there from MOV. But they turtle too much. They turtle too much, and what happens is that they become predictable. So what you do is you turtle enough until you can raise your opponent's frustration level. That's that tension that I kind of mentioned about the footsies before. When you can sense that tension rising, that's when you get in, and that's exactly what MOV did there. He kind of detected that Problem X was wondering how to get in, and so that allowed him to get that jumping air hurricane kick in. Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's in there now.
Here comes the mix-up time. He doesn't care who you are. He's going to make you suffer that uppercut, and here he goes.
Okay, I like it. Just gets out of there.
Yeah.
But Problem X does have the life lead. It's just he's not really going to be able to play keep away for all that long.
I'm trying to wonder what MOV's doing. He's like,
Oh, huge now. Caught in the corner. He's going to have to deal with the mix-up afterward. Oh, really? Jump. Okay, he was looking for SPD. Tick on the way down, though. And almost done. I don't think he did anything. Yeah.
Stay
Very
crouched
smart.
until he's done. Yeah. That's gonna go over your head. So just crouch, 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 and then go.
Pull out all the stops. Fight! Underway. The microphone. Which one of these won power?
Okay. Comes in now. Got the SPD, and that he can start up cross-up or whatever else he wants. Ooh, okay, and again. Gotta start thinking about those bells. Oh,
wow.
Tandon, gotta watch out. And MOV being so patient.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the blocking. Okay, not
finally
now.
got it, and still fell dizzy. Never stopped blocking that entire time.
And that should be it. Legs.
Stomp, stomp,
Oh, not
dive.
quite dead.
Oh, great.
Wow.
Move. Problem X takes it with a perfect over MOV.
Wow.
Kazunoko.
Oh boy.
We just recently saw that he released a matchup chart, and outside of Yun versus Yun, Yun won every single match.
Yep.
Normally, like when you have players like Air, when they release a matchup, they're overly harsh on their own character. Air had a bunch of matchups that a lot of people thought Ryu wins, and he had them like at Ryu disadvantage. Kazunoko, nope. He said, I use Yun and I win every single matchup.
Yep.
I have 6-8-2 matchups, and I just basically beat up on everybody.
Well, I'm happy to see that kind of honesty. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, they're going to put Kazunoko up next. And who are the last two members of this team?
Of which team?
Of Europe? I'm sorry, of E-Live.
E-Live, the last members of the E-Live are RF and Kindebi.
Oh, okay. So they're saving one of those two guys for the anchor position. And here we go. We're into it. Seth versus Yun. This is a match that we see pretty often at Wednesday Night Fights with Hugo 101 playing Yun and with Online Tony playing Seth, but I imagine it'll be a little bit different here. Kazunoko.
Now the reason why I think this match is so dangerous for Seth is because Yun already does a ton of damage with all of his combos. But the reason why it's dangerous for Yun is because he just doesn't have the same kind of life that a lot of other characters have to be able to take a bunch of hits from Seth.
Oh man, it's so cool to hear the Japanese in real life go, aye, aye, every time there's a big hit during combos. Aye, aye, eh. Kazunoko trying to get in there. He's got the corner situation already down about 50% life is Problem X. Not looking too good from here. Oh, great job. He jumps out looking for bells. There it is. Wow.
We've seen a few perfects already. We've seen a few perfects, which just kind of shows how strong some of these players are and how much they actually just lock them down. And once a lot of these players get the momentum, it's pretty much done at that point. You know, so many of these characters are so momentum based now, like Yun, like Seth. Viper, of course, another one.
StarCraft.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
And all right, up next is going to be Gigi, the Sagat player.
Yeah, Gigi, basically they said he's actually fresh in the scene.
Oh yeah?
He just showed up in the scene recently. They actually said he might be, they consider him the newest player in the scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And,
pretty nice to be here already.
And check this out. He won an award in Europe for breakthrough player. What is going on with the states that we don't
Wow.
have a breakthrough player
They have
award?
breakthrough player
Actually,
awards?
At
That's
Evo
awesome.
We did, right? We had the.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, he won the breakthrough player award in Europe, and he actually likes kind of being an unknown player. He likes
Well.
remaining under the radar.
I knew who he was. He came up to me the first day here and said, "Hey, I'm Gigi," and I was like, "Yeah, I know the Sagat player." And he was like, "What?" Like he could not believe.
He's like, he's on to me.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna have to get him.
Yeah. So, Team Eli from Japan is currently up 3-2 against Team Europe2. And Gigi is going to try to even it up here in Sagat versus Yun.
Your destiny will be determined here. Who will emerge a champion? Fight!
And here we go.
Of course, Sagat has one advantage. He has so much more life, and he has a large damage output, which is bad for Yun.
Right, I mean, according to Kazunoko, this is one of Yun's bad matchups. He only wins at 6-4.
Yep, exactly. So that means Gigi definitely has a shot here.
Setting the tone early with a random Dragon Punch. I like that. I mean, it's risky. You take a lot of damage if it doesn't work out. But it tells the opponent that you're willing to do that kind of stuff, and they might want to meter their pressure a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, I love the stand jab. Take control of that space right in front of him.
And early in the round, you're just not going to take that much damage because they don't have any meter. They have no ultra, so it's worth it taking those uppercut risks early on. Oh!
Gigi putting up a wall.
Nice. Getting in there. Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Jin ultra? No.
And Kazunoko was not dissuaded by the earlier random Dragon Punch. He again went to the crouching medium punch.
I was
meaty
actually
pressure.
surprised he didn't just do the ultra there, and he actually went for the droppable Ganejin.
I don't know if it's droppable for this guy. Oh, wow. They're both trying to take up space on screen with their normals. Sagat a little bit better than that at that than Yun is. And here's Yun, though. This is where he shines. Already has his opponent in the corner, mixing him up. Just pressure. Oh, saw the backdash, but you can't hit him out of the air after that. Can't get a juggle if it hits out of the air.
All right, using that palm just to meter the Tiger game from Gigi. We saw when Justin was playing Rufus against Leslie Sagat how much trouble he was having against the fireball pressure. Yun, not a character having to have the same problem.
Nice. That was the third counter hit setup in that string that he wanted to go for, and he finally got it. So he has positioning out of this. He's got the life lead.
Yeah, and I also like the fact that he didn't go for
Oh,
the
no.
roundhouse.
Little unsafe, little off on the distance.
Uh-oh, here we go.
There
Oh,
it
and he
is.
just got it. Did you see it? He
Just
just
got
got it on that shoulder charge.
So Eli is up 4-2 right now. Kazunoko is really making it work. Match point, we have the Team Europe2 anchor coming up here. And who do we have, James Chen?
It looks like their
Andreas.
anchor is going to be Andreas, the Honda user.
No, Rufus.
Is he going with? Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, his nickname is Hands. His nickname is
okay.
Hands, so the first thing I think of is E Honda.
I gotcha.
So yeah, he's a Rufus player. He actually double Jeopardy Cherry Gen X apparently in her pool. So, and he is in the losers bracket qualifying for the top 32 for tomorrow. Yeah, top 32 for tomorrow.
That is correct. So it's all up to Andreas here. He has to win against Kazunoko, against RF, and also against Kindevu in order to keep his team from going to the losers bracket.
Oh boy.
Starts now. Yeah, that's a tall task, but you know, they put him at the end for a reason. They have a lot of confidence in this guy, a lot of respect for him. Lots of meter building so far. It looks like Andreas might be kind of waiting for Kazunoko to come to him. Same thing for Kazunoko.
Yeah, but interesting enough, you saw some snake strikes there, but you see how much quicker Yun can build up meter with those palms than most other characters. Palm probably one of the most effective ways to build up, and because of the super long number of active frames, it's actually a pretty safe attack, which is why I always repeat that it's important to note that the palms are projecting.
What? Never seen it.
I am flabbergasted.
Never seen that before, but that is so sexy.
That was amazing. But yeah, it's important to
Oh,
note.
great job. He backdash just out of it.
Yep.
Not going to die. But it's a great situation for Andreas here, who has meaty pressure if he wants it. And he does.
Oh, trying to
Oh.
bait something out. And he's got to be careful. Kazunoko shown that he's willing to use the Grenadian early on in the first round. Not worried about saving meter. Yun builds up meter so fast, so he can get a Grenadian pretty much every round if he really wants to.
Great throw tech there by Andreas. He's not going away yet. Oh, wow, out of the air. It has to spend EX meter.
Yeah, he had to use the EX meter. If you get juggled out of the air, then it takes away the juggle point.
Keep it up. Fight.
And I was saying, you know, that palm is a projectile. So if you realize that, you can actually beat the palm with a projectile invincible move, like an EX Psycho Crusher or something like that. Oh, there it is
Again!
again!
Holy crap.
Does that beat all three options?
Well, he's gone to the up, to the flash kick ender both times so far. But, wow, okay,
Oh,
great,
nice.
great cross. But yeah, Kazunoko's willingness to go to it both times might indicate that maybe it does. Nice defense.
Discover something like
Done.
that. How do you discover something like that? You know what? He's going to do EX Messiah, and I'm going to respond at close range with a fierce Tetsuzanku.
Yeah,
That's going to
well.
go under and hit from the other side.
Why not?
That's crazy
Try
stuff.
everything you can.
Yep. All right, but Andreas right now, Andreas doing a great job, not going over Yun, surprisingly. I thought the twins were small enough that it would make it over him.
Oh, great job. Kazunoko recognized that Andreas had really good defense. His blocking was great. And so what do you do about getting rid of blocking? Command grab. There it
there's
is. That
the
should be
Gigi.
it.
Boom, into some combo into Grenadian, roundhouse lunge, and yep.
There you go. And Team E-Live from Japan takes it 5-2 over Team Europe2. It looked like a strong start there from Team Europe2, but once Kazunoko came in, they just could not keep up. And we might see that as a theme in this tournament